Hello guys, welcome back for another episode of Simple Tech. Today we're going to talk about minecarts with tripwires and the many uses they have together. So to set this up, we're just in a little mine and just doing some mining, and I wanted to send all my stuff to the storeroom. So like many of you have, let's put our chest cart down, fill it with our diamonds, send that one off. And then let's get in our cart. Oh, but wait, I forgot. They're gonna crash into each other. Oh wait, what? No. Okay. Like you thought, we sent the chest minecart, same track, but it went to a different place, and if you look here, all of our diamonds are flowing right into our storage system. So let's take a look at this real fast. We have a normal little overflow storage system here. That's not what we're showing off. And we have our, let's get rid of this right here, a chest minecart of our hopper, dispenses its items down and goes to the chest, like you know. But what we're really taking a look at is this right here, the tripwire. So this tripwire goes off when a player in a minecart goes through. And the tripwire has redstone going down to this track, which changes the direction. So if a minecart goes through it, it doesn't trip the circuit and it goes right and it goes into our system. But when we go over it, we pass right through. So all it is a minecart that passes through a tripwire, and the tripwire has redstone attached to the turn in the track. So when a chest cart goes through, it does not set this off, and it can go off in its own direction all the way to your storage system. And then when a player goes through it, it can trip this and allow you to fly right over. Now this is not the only design, and we're going to get into those in a little bit, but let's take a look at just a little bit closer how it works. So as you can see, the chest is just barely below it and it won't set it off, but a player is obviously high enough too. So that one's giving off no redstone signal and that one is. So over here we have one more use for the tripwire with the minecart, and it is to auto launch. So right where we have our tripwire and we have redstone coming from that into a powered rail, and using the same simple mechanic of that we know only a player will hit that tripwire while in a minecart, we can make it auto launch. So let's see here. There we go. So we have a minecart down. It can stay there. You can have a dispenser dispensing them onto the track, but as soon as a player gets in, that circuit will be activated and it will launch the player off. And if you're watching my Let's Play on the World of Apollo server, I use this in my minecart station, so I figured I needed to include it. So over here, there's a few different ways you can wire up this tripwire. The most simple way is just redstone wire coming off and it branches into the circuit. But if you are running out of space, you can always bring it straight down and under. You have to put that hook a little bit farther off and have that turn in. You could also have it, we'll get into that one. You can also have it with just a piece of redstone dust beneath it, powering this block, which is attached to this, which will make it turn when you trigger it. You can have it farther away using the same concept and have that redstone, but it obviously can't be too far away, but I don't think you're going to have that problem with a tripwire because that has to be close enough to the other tripwire. But let's get back to this one. So this one is an inverted signal. So when that powers, that torch will turn off and it will deactivate that line. And same for this one at the end. When that trips, that torch will turn off and this will not be powered. So it can basically just change the direction if you want to switch between the player and the chest and their destination. And you do in fact need that repeater. So let's take a look at that closer over back at our testing site. So right now if a player goes through, he is going to go straight. Well, maybe your storage system is that way and your player base is that way. The way to fix this is to invert the signal coming out so that it is powered when there is a minecart and it isn't powered when a player goes through. So to do that is actually extremely easy. All you need to do is invert the signal with those two options I showed you, which is basically just placing a torch and some wire. So now it's automatically on, and when the player goes through it, he'll turn off to the right. When the chest goes through it, he'll go straight down. That's all we've really got for today. A very simple mechanic that most people don't really realize about minecarts and tripwires. It should help you when you set up a mine and want your items to go to an item transfer system, but your player to go to a more centralized hub where you don't need your resources going to. So I hope you enjoy it. Leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more episodes.
Cause I got it like that, flow so smooth like I got it on tap. Yeah, and I'ma say it be a good night while I'm on my Yingling, while I'm drinking Bud Light. Can you get it when you miss me? Like I'm with whiskey, drinking Jim Beam. Yeah, baby, do you do it that way? Do you do that? Do you take a ray? Yeah, you know that I'm a beast when I kill it on the beach, like it's sex on the beach.